There's a line that separates good from great. For us, that line is the 49th parallel at Elk Mountain Farm in Idaho, where we cultivate our hops for the IPA we brew. Great hops make great IPA. Goose IPA.
And welcome to Beer Fan TV. Today we've got another video. It's one of the more popular beers on the Perfect Draft. Today we've got the Goose Island IPA to review. So if you want to see what we think, join me, pull up a pew, get yourself a beer, get yourself some food, whatever it is you want to do, and enjoy the video, watch it, and Beer Fan TV, welcome. Goose Island IPA. Been looking forward to this one for a while because the reviews on it are fantastic. All the guys on Facebook think it's fantastic. All the guys on the Facebook group pages as well say it's one of the best beers that you can possibly get. And as far as an IPA goes, one of the best you can get on the machine apparently. So I've been excited about getting it. Put it in the machine. I've had a load of it already. Love it, if I'm honest. A bit of a spoiler. But you saw me pour the video at the beginning part of the video, and you've seen it's been stored and poured in this machine. It's stored in kegs of 10 pints, and it pours at 3 degrees. Some of the experts, for example, say that you should really drink your IPAs a bit warmer than 3 degrees when it comes out of the machine. But I don't think that the 3 degrees spoils it too much. I think it's actually pretty good. But you saw me pour it. I've been drinking it. I think it's fantastic. I'm predominantly a lager drinker and not really massive onto the IPAs, some of the stronger ones anyway. I find that hoppy taste a bit difficult to have too many of, if that makes sense, but I found this fantastic out of the machine. I've done a video previously, a try before you buy from a can, and I definitely think it does taste different out of the machine, if I'm completely honest. So, let me top this back up, tell you what I think. Yeah. I mean, that is the greatness of this machine. I've seen some people turn around and say, is the beer that great? And I've murdered that really, haven't I? But this is the great thing about having one of these machines in your house. You can have keg-worthy beer at any point, just pour it into a glass and drink it in your kitchen, to be honest. So, but let's tell you a little bit about the beer, so you guys can make a decision, see what you think. So first of all, the beer itself was purchased from Beerhawk, and I paid £34.50 for the beer. I had a 15% discount code that I used from the Facebook pages. We've done a previous video on that one that tells you how to use the code and where you get it from. I also had a £5 keg return as well, so I paid about £24 for the actual keg itself, and you get 10 pints out of it. It's about £2.40. I think one of the big things is, if you are an IPA fan and you normally drink out of a can, you probably notice that with the cans and the difference between the keg beer, can lager and can IPA can sometimes be a bit thinner on the body. And with this stuff, it is a bit thicker. I mean, you can just see the way that the lacing on the glass as I swirl that around is a bit different, and it's a little bit more enjoyable. But the big thing is, look, if you're going to drink IPA out of the sub, for example, for a decent IPA, you're probably going to be paying £15 to £20 for what is 2 litres. Whereas if you buy it out of, especially this Goose Island IPA, it works out to 34 quid before any discounts for 10 pints. So that isn't actually too bad. So it's got a thumbs up from me. It's a good way, it's an affordable way to drink decent IPA. So onto the beer itself, smell-wise. It smells lovely, it really does. It's fantastic, I love it. I'm normally a lager fan, like I said at the beginning of the video. I think it smells lovely. And I also think as well, looking at it as well, the first mouthful's always done with the eyes, and I think this looks like a lovely beer. Lacing like the other beers that come out of that machine. Follows around the glass, look, absolutely fantastic. And it's got sort of slight, light carbonation. Nothing, not loads of it. It's not like on fire. It's got light carbonation, which is fantastic. Let's get in and give it a taste. So, first off, it's quite smooth, it's quite easy to drink, so it's not overly carbonated. It's also got quite a citrusy taste to it. And you can certainly taste the hops, but it's not over offensive, it's not too strong. You could certainly drink a few of them, but I would recommend going careful, especially if it's a school night, because work the next day kind of thing, because it is 5.9%, which is quite heavy. Some of these IPAs can be. It's just a really nice, enjoyable beer, very fresh. And at 3 degrees, I don't think it murders the taste of it either. It's actually quite nice. And I think because of the actual beer itself, the kind of how heavy it is, the body, I think it carries that temperature quite well. It's just an enjoyable beer. I think this would be quite nice on quite a warm day in a garden, maybe having a bit of meat on the barbecue, having a few of these. And I think now that everything's starting to open up again, if you've got friends coming over for a barbecue and you've got one of these machines and you're thinking about getting a keg in, an IPA is not a bad shout. It's full of taste. And I think your pals are going to be like, this is amazing, considering they won't believe that you've poured this in your own house. They're going to think this has come from a pub. So listen guys, Fulham Finals, it's a cracking beer, really good, really enjoyable. I'd highly recommend getting it. I'm going to enjoy the rest of mine. I'm going to let you enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.